It's full of amino acids and it's a complete protein, so a lot of people use it as a protein source as well. It's even got antibacterial compounds inside moringa. Chlorella is another one of my favorites. It boosts IgA secretion, which actually around the mouth, the mucous membranes, the ears, the nose.
You may have heard other drivers who have been in a crash say, I didn't see it coming. Exactly, they didn't see it. That's why they got hit. The best way to see it coming is to constantly scan your surroundings. Scanning doesn't just mean looking around, it means searching for hazards in situations that could lead to a crash. Sounds simple, but there are some really effective ways of doing it.
That boost up your immune system and help you ward off different pathogens as well. So these are my 5. You can get them at the grocery store, your local market. If you don't feel like going out, I want to tell you guys you can get a few more superfoods as well. So there's 11 superfoods in this.
When scanning, follow this pattern. Look in front of you for things you have to react to immediately.
Absolutely incredible. It helps you feel at peace.
Then further down the road for any upcoming hazards.
Stress in your body during these times, helping you ramp up your immune system.
Look to your left, also checking your left mirror.
1 scoop, I take it in the morning and I take it at night.
Then to your right.
Sylvia, tell me first of all, there is terrible news coming out of Italy.
Finally, check your rear view mirror for any vehicles that might be coming up behind you.
What is the situation right now?
Okay, let's keep going.
I work in Bergamo. I'm a medical doctor and I'm a health director of a hospital in Bergamo. The situation, I can say, exploded towards the end of February. Myself, I did the first test.
Scanning should be done continuously. You still focus most of your attention straight ahead, but rotate through all other areas every few seconds. You may need to think about scanning at first consciously, but after a while it'll simply become a habit.
It was positive, but already 6 or 7 elderly people started having fever and pneumonia in that nursing home where the nurse was working, and from there it exploded everywhere. So we did not have enough time for preparedness, and we had to deal with the emergency situation that really exploded in few days. And now
stop here, I want to show you something. Not all hazards are readily visible. But just because you can't see them, of course, doesn't mean they're not hazards or won't become one. Hazards can be blocked by other vehicles, sharp turns, even road signs.
I mean, you use the word exploded. That is exactly right. When you think that your first case was only on the 26th
For instance, that bus to the right might be blocking a number of pedestrians.
That was the first identified case because the nurse had fever on
the truck to the left is hiding an emergency vehicle.
Questions and discovered that she was in contact with a person.
And small objects like motorcycles and bicycles are easily hidden.
Close to Bergamo because of the virus. So I decided to do the test.
Okay, let's keep going.
That was the first identified case in my hospital.
From your perspective, why do you think it has taken a grip so quickly? Is it because, as you said, you weren't prepared? Is it because
as you
of the
become more
elderly
experienced,
population?
you'll get better at identifying these hidden hazards.
Such a fierce grip in your area?
I think only later on we could maybe understand why it happened like this. After China, we had cases in Lodi and Cremona, that are 2 cities in the northern
Okay, now that you know how to search for hazards, there's a technique that'll allow you to go one step further and actually predict hazards before they occur.
And then Bergamo, and now Brescia, which is like 30 kilometers from Bergamo. It's difficult to understand why in those cities, especially.
Some objects might not look like hazards, but might display clues that they're about to become one. If you look carefully, you can spot some of these clues.
The cases were increasing in that
Look ahead to your right. Notice the SUV with its wheels turned out, brake lights on? This may be an indication that the car is about to pull out.
Limiting the movement of the population. So the population continued moving around.
You can see that there's a driver in this truck, which means the door might open at any time, just in case you want to slow down and move slightly to the left.
For the rest of Italy, Milan and other cities, the rest of Italy. But unfortunately, Bergamo area and
In some areas, you wouldn't expect to see a pedestrian, but the presence of a bus, emergency vehicle, or delivery vehicle might mean there's a pedestrian in the area and perhaps on the road. More often, pedestrians are being struck and killed because they were distracted. Right? Just like distracted drivers, pedestrians can be distracted by cell phones, texting, or reading. You should look at their behavior for clues about their awareness.
Because even in our hospital, we limited the people entering the hospital only for urgent visits. We limited visits to inpatients. We did a triage at the entrance of the hospital to see if people had symptoms or contacts with positive cases. We tried our best to prevent, but when you have the virus spread all over, around...
There's another tool that's often overlooked, your hearing. You'll be surprised how much you rely on your hearing to know what's going on around you. For instance, you can often hear a car coming up beside you before you see it, or the sound of an emergency vehicle approaching in the distance.
And so what has been the impact on the hospitals there, on health workers like yourself? How will they manage?
Of course,
Take advantage of all your senses. This street, for instance, is full of hazards you may hear long before you see.
Equipment, but like some health workers, like myself, I was one of the first one to get the virus. I cannot say why I got it, because I used the mask and the gloves and all the protective equipment to visit the people. But what I can say is there are some people that are asymptomatics or with mild symptoms, and some people are your colleagues, even medical doctors, nurses, your colleagues in a healthcare facility. So when you are with them, usually you don't protect yourself enough because you feel safe. So the only thing between colleagues or people is if you feel sick, you have fever, you have something, you need to stay home immediately, because when you have symptoms, you can spread the virus. So usually when you get some fever, you take some pills, tablets, and then you go to work.
Go ahead and pull over in front of any of these houses.
Everybody should avoid
Then shut down your car.
If you feel sick, you have fever, you need to stay home immediately, because otherwise you can transmit it to other people, especially colleagues, and usually you don't protect yourself when you are with colleagues.
And describe for me what that terrible combination of a really rapidly
Oh,
spreading
hey, where are you going?
virus
Pull over here and we'll finish up the lesson.
Doctors and health workers being infected at the same time. What sorts of pressure is that putting on your health service, your hospitals?
It's putting a lot of pressure. Why? Because a health worker with the virus can transmit it also to the other people that the health worker is supposed to take care of, to cure. And some of these people are elderly people with other diseases, so it becomes really dangerous for them. And you, health worker, you become
Continue
like a
using
vector
these scanning
for the
techniques
virus
throughout
to
this
spread.
course. Use both your eyes and your ears to help
there is
identify
a lot
hazards.
of psychological pressure because you feel guilty because of that, but sometimes you can't avoid it because you don't know you have the virus. And the only thing is to use all protection. In our area now we say we are all positive. We believe we are all positive and we have to behave. If we are all positive, we all have the virus, and we have to try to avoid to transmit it to others. You have two things to take into consideration. There are guidelines and there is psychological emotional status. So we are following WHO guidelines, and which are saying that you need